Hi folks, Dino Bob here, and we're back in Lost Kingdom today. So, doing the usual thing of starting in the pre-plaza area and moving out toward where we're going to be checking things out today. Um, Last time we walked this path, I said I was going to be doing a lot of rework there, and in this quadrant of the plaza, but things turned out to be not necessary. Because I was able to find an older save that fixed the problems I was having with the area and the other quadrant. So we're back at the Nasutoceratops habitat, and it's a little different now because the Nasuto has company. So there's a little bit of familiarization of what was here before. You can see the water feature and our wildberry Nasutos wandering around. But there's other stuff out there. And we're going to go around to the other side of the exhibit by way of the first clear indicator of what else is out there. The signs have been expanded to include the second animal, which is Parasaurolophus. Cryostatis? I always stumble over that name. Anyway, these animals share a formation, so that's a bonus for the exhibit and the game, and that's something that always makes your park more profitable. So we've cruised around the outside, and through those trees ahead on the left, there's hints of some of the stuff we'll be looking at, but we're going to go up to the secondary viewpoint in what used to be just the Nasutoceratops exhibit, and we're going to go up the walkway the other way because this is the Parasaurolophus side in terms of the signage. So we're up here and spin around. You can see a new waterfall there because the upper part of the exhibit is now open, and here comes the first Parasaurolophus down the hill. It's almost perfect timing, I think. But he doesn't want us to really get a good look at him. So a little span, you can see the exhibit pretty much as it used to be from this angle, and the upper level on the left is what's new. When you put a Parasaurolophus in with your Nasutoceratops, you need a lot more space, and all the hadrosaurs seem to want a lot more space than the ceratopsians. So to combine them, you have to have a much bigger exhibit. I've also started putting more lampposts here in this lost world lit only by fire. And the path will someday extend beyond here, but for now it curves in. And ahead you see this large hadrosaur viewing and care building. There's more intended beyond what we'll be looking at today, so you're getting a little bit of hint of some of the stuff that will be there the next time we get to this portion of the park. So to the left of this hadrosaur building is an implied get close to the animals kind of exhibit. Lights on so you can see it. A closed gate where special experiences can be held on the other side here. There's no animals around here right now, which is not surprising because they do tend to be shy sometimes. Anyway, back through the gate and into the building. Obviously information signs, important stuff. I don't know why they keep flickering. We have some guest amenities here on the right and windows to see into the exhibit. A little bit further in there on the right, you can see the entrances to the shelter for the Parasaurolophus. The animals in game AI seems to be less than discriminating, so we'll probably end up with Nasutoceratops in there once they start going to bed on their hay beds. There is a feeding tray out here, which in theory should draw the animals out here, but for some reason they seem to be preferring the other food tray. I'm not sure what that's all about. but it is what it is. So to see them, I think we're going to have to go hunt them down. And that's just the way it works sometimes. So you can see there's a elevated opening in this building to keep it a little more naturally environmented. I did not put glass in the walls just for clarity for looking out in the exhibit. So we left the building and we're going to spin back around and then go up for a bit of a look at what's going on. So the habitat is here, pretty much under a lot of those trees. You can see that area that the cursor's running around is the whole exhibit, and that's the care building for the Nasuto being circled, and now it's going around what used to be the boundary there where the exhibit wall was before I added the Parasaurolophus. So you can see that it's now more than doubled in size. Jump back here to the plaza so you can get an idea of that long distance view of those temple columns in the distance. It's something our guests can see as a potential destination. And it's a shorter video today, so the original inhabitants are Nasutoceratops, who are hanging out and vibing in their little forest land here. And happy about it. So this is the male Parasaurolophus, doing a little grooming. Much brighter colors on the horn. And you know, because I can identify the male this easily, pretty obvious that this is a dimorphic coloration species. So we're going to switch over now to more of a little bit long scene with our animals. See a few of the moss-covered new rocks there because this is down near the water. I threw a few of those in to spice the exhibit up a little bit. With the changeover to the new rocks, there had to be some upkeep to make sure they were all working and leaving no holes in the perimeter, and making sure things were as tall as they needed to be. So our animals are slowly getting more and more animations. Should be a big jump in another update or two in terms of what the animals will be doing, and if all goes as planned, that's going to be pretty awesome, I think. You're going to poop while your head is underwater. Okay. I'm thinking he's maybe grazing down there, although officially he's probably just drinking. But really not the best things to try to drink while your head is completely underwater. Anyway, this species of Parasaurolophus is the smallest one in the game. So he's much closer size to the Nasutoceratops, which is a small ceratopsian. But we're getting pretty close to the end now. So thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed today's Lost Kingdom tour, and we'll be stopping by for more. You know what the YouTube stuff is. If you haven't already, like the video, drop a comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. So this is Dino Bob signing off for now. You be all taking care of yourselves and be kind to each other. Bye now.